An excellent time for partnership, joint interests, collaboration, and even mutual interest. If we're looking for a business partner, one will appear. If we're looking for a love partner, an excitement of a new person will get your attention. And if we're looking for a win-win situation, this could be it, where people wanting to be with you, wanting to encourage you, and wanting to collaborate on mutual interests. You could even hear happy news concerning a partner or of a partnership. Anything to do with loans, credit, money matters are going through tough, difficult, uncertain times. There can be an on and off with people who promise to help you and they don't come out good. Bankers could change their mind or delay the process of financing. This is a time when you have to try to go more stringent in your handling of securities and wealth. And at this period, don't make too many changes, as it may lead to out of spin activities that doesn't fulfill your purposes. A lovely time for overseas matters, foreign affairs and dealings. People in power and authority could be very useful, helpful. Some good news from afar or through a foreign connection or person. This is a lovely time for upskills, learnings, and building greater expertise. Use this period to gain favors from those in power and authority, since the time is much to your interest and benefit. This is a good period to advance on your career. Get your action team on the go. Plan the future. Work on policies and management styles. You'll be getting good connection and even proposal for a better job or position. So while the luck is working well with you, take advantage of it. A lucky time for group activities. Some of your hope, luck, desire could be fulfilled. It is a period of unexpected gain. So meeting with people out from the blues could bring in interest and opportunities. And you could be lucky in the right place at the right time where things just want to happen. Your gut instincts are wonderful. Your sixth sense and perception is on the high level, and you should learn to listen to that inner voice of yours. Use this spirit for meeting up with old friendship and people that you have lost touch with in the past. This is a retreat cycle. It would be best if you can find your comfort spot and get to it every so often when you feel stressed out, confused, and uncertain about what you're dealing with. You might hear of emergencies, hospitalization, and even parting and passing away of people and situation. So this is the end game, and you want to be more in the backdrops or background of things or even away from things until these bad circumstances and situation blows over. If there are bad health problem and situation, this emergency ASAP, as soon as possible, attention is most needed. You will be going through some hard times with personal decision, even with attitude, tension and problems at this time. You should avoid using too much of what you think about situation, because you may go out of control with your handling of these matters and be causing more problems than you anticipate. So try to use the spirit with a listening ear and try to find out what other people want and need, and see whether you can go around the situation to make it an interesting proposition for both concerns. Do take care of your personal activities and interests. You could misplace things or tend to be very forgetful, and this needs cautious handling. Financially, this is not a lucky time. Quarrels, misunderstanding, annoyance, tension over money situation and issues, bringing about a lot of pettiness, as well as this is a time you ought to be extra careful when buying of things. You might pay too much for it or might get spoiled products that need to be returned. So your position and your possession are rather precarious at this time. Words of indifferences seem to come into conflict between you and others. Some people's expression and tone could send you annoyed and even hypertension. When signing agreements or documents, you ought to be a little bit more cautious and read the fine print. It doesn't matter if you have to go through it several times. Meetings and interviews are likely to be set back. Breakdown in vehicle and equipment are also expected. A happy time for short travel, journeys, taking up courses, education, seminars, getting feedback from outside sources, dealing with computers, transportation vehicle. Something interesting could happen at this time. Love and social life are tough at this time. There could be relationship that is like an on-off switch, one moment on, next moment off, next moment cold, next moment hot, and it can send you furious and tense. Children also at this time could want their own ways and may not be willing to see what you are doing or telling them. So you could be receiving a kind of a rebel-rousing situation. The only thing is you have to learn to win them on their good side and be a bit slow about putting your views across, especially those critical ones. This is not a good time where your health will need some attention. You will need to be a bit cautious in regards to dealing with others. Too much reliance could be disappointing. There could be negative people that seem to have different opinion about you. So don't use the spirit for building up hatred and disagreement, but try to do things what you can do for yourself and make yourself the first priority. There will be others who want to take advantage of you at this time. So you got to care for yourself first before you worry about other people's matters.